Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best combination coffee maker.
Starting at number 5.
Sage the Barista. Breville's the Barista Express Impress is, for our money, the best bean-to-cup coffee maker around. It's designed to use the ideal quantity of ground beans, at the perfect temperature, with exactly the right water pressure and the perfect microfoam to make the perfect, barista-style coffee. And in our review, we found it really delivered, making this the best coffee maker if you appreciate rich flat whites and creamy cappuccinos. It's similar to a commercial espresso machine, so it's a bit more complicated than a standard bean-to-cup model, but that's a huge part of the appeal. To match the quality of professional, barista-made coffee takes time, but we thoroughly enjoyed mastering the ritual of tamping and dosing, almost as enjoyable as drinking the results of our labor. If this looks like the best coffee machine for you, but you'd prefer something simpler, check out the Touch Impress at number 3, which adds an automatic option for when you have less time.
Coming at number 4.
Seattle Coffee Gear. The Seattle Coffee Gear de Bello has swooped into our best espresso machine guide to claim the top spot. We feel that this is the best coffee maker for anyone willing to put the effort into their espresso. Not quite an industrial-grade model you expect to see at coffee shops, but more elevated than that automatic one you have at home. Most of the things you do on this espresso machine are manual. There are no buttons here to push, no dials for programming settings. Instead, you'll need to master the art of pulling the lever for the perfect pour and get used to the artful tango of milk frothing, quickly shutting it down before your froth spills over. If you're looking for an espresso machine that does everything for you with a single touch while you're still rubbing the sleep from your eyes, then we doubt this is the best coffee machine for you. But if you care about the craft of coffee, if you want manual controls so you can get your coffee just so, there's a lot to love, not least a price tag that comes in below many other high-quality manual machines. Our reviewer found that while the learning curve is pretty steep, it'll take a day or so before you really get the hang of it. It's straightforward once you've got the hang of it, and the coffee is pretty much perfect.
At number 3.
Breville the Barista. The Barista Touch Impress combines a compact integrated grinder, user-friendly assisted tamping and auto-dosing with an intuitive touchscreen and automatic milk frothing of the Barista Touch to make the most user-friendly manual coffee machine available anywhere. In fact, we rate it the best coffee maker for anyone who's after a premium machine. This machine caters for two kinds of coffee making: bleary-eyed Monday mornings when you just want to press a button for your caffeine fix, and lazy Sundays when you have the time and inclination to get into the manual settings to become your very own barista. This Breville manages to inhabit both of those roles perfectly, and while the automatic programs aren't quite as good as what you'll get from a more hands-on approach to your brewing, they get really, really close. It's a bit of an investment, although far from the priciest coffee machine on the market, but worth it. It's one of the very best bean-to-cup coffee makers on the market. If you're not fussed about the auto options, check out the Express Impress, number 5, which has many of the same manual features.
Number 2 of my list.
Nespresso Vertuo next. If you need an effortless way to make your morning brew, then the Nespresso Vertuo Next is the best coffee maker for you. It's the best single-serve pod coffee maker we've tested, and it couldn't be any easier to use. You simply place a capsule inside and press a button while the Nespresso takes care of the rest. On test, the Nespresso Vertuo Next created smooth coffee with a thick crema on top that reformed even after we stirred in some sugar. It can create 5 different sized drinks, and because this machine uses pods, cleaning up takes seconds too. However, the pods can work out more expensive than buying ground coffee, and if you're a fan of lattes and cappuccinos, the Nespresso Vertuo Next won't be able to froth milk. You can purchase a separate milk frother from the brand, though, if you're sold on the rest of the Vertuo Next's features. Like the brand, but don't think this is the best coffee machine for you? We have a separate guide to the best Nespresso machines to help you find your perfect match.
And number 1.
Moccamaster KBGV Select. We feel that the Moccamaster KBGV Select, or the Moccamaster KBG Select as it's also known as in Europe, is the best coffee maker right now for several reasons. It brews impeccable coffee, it looks cool, and it's effortless to use. During our tests we found that this hand-built European coffee maker is beautifully simple to use thanks to its two-switch operation. The filter holder is even removable so you can pop it on the scales to weigh out the correct quantity of coffee, and the carafe pours cleanly without dripping. Those who are aesthetic-driven will also appreciate not just its sturdy build but also its elegant, retro-style design that comes in so many colorways, 21, to be specific. Just keep in mind that the hot plate stays on for only 40 minutes. However, leaving coffee on a hot plate for hours can make the coffee bitter anyway, so this is hardly a massive deal-breaker. It's cheaper than many of the best coffee machines on our list, but there are cheaper drip filter machines around if you're on a tighter budget. Check out the Smeg model at number 7 or KitchenAid at number 9, or head to our best drip coffee maker ranking for plenty more options.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.